Hi everyone, good morning, welcome, thank you for tuning in. Today is December 8th, 2019, 7:16 a.m. This is the Learning How to Garden Vlogcast? Is that what it's called? Or is it just a vlog? Or maybe it's just a series? It's not a, well, it could be a podcast. If I extract the audio and upload it to Anchor or a similar platform, or manually to each individual streaming platform. Anyways, I'm starting this to kind of, well, the goal would be to build a community of people who are inspired to do something amazing in the world. I'm finding that where I'm at currently, where I'm living, I love who I'm around. There's just a side of me. There's an entrepreneurial side, a curious, inquisitive side to me that I feel is missing. Friends, people who are empathizing on that level about new projects, entrepreneurship, you know, viewing the world as an opportunity to improve, to innovate. So this is partially my way to hopefully meet some new people online. Hopefully be a part of a community. I am just planning on uploading daily vlogs like this, where I'm just going to speak my minds, and it's not scripted, but I have a variety of projects ongoing that I feel strongly about, that are inspiring me, so I'd like to share updates about each of those here, so that hopefully anyone watching can follow along, can join in, maybe can share their ideas, share their projects, so we can all just kind of support each other and continue to inspire each other. And it's pretty lovey-dovey, but I prefer this to the alternative, which is not trying to reach out over the internet on a video streaming platform and seeing what happens. The curious side of me is kind of driving this, and I'm just gonna see where it goes. But yeah, I guess I'll just start by introducing you guys to myself and some of the projects I'm working on. My name is Frank. I live in the Detroit, Michigan metro area. That was my dog, if you heard a dog barking just now. I play music. I'm a songwriter. I love songwriting. I currently write and perform in 2 projects. One is called Aviva. It's like a hard rock with, some funk, some pop elements. I love it. It's very riffy. It's a blast. And then one is called Matic Park. It's a little bit softer, a little bit more singer-songwriter stuff. But I'm so thankful and grateful and appreciative to have the opportunity to play music, to write music in both of these projects. I love both of them, and we'll see what happens. With Matic Park, just filmed a music video for the first single from the debut album, and the debut album is called Vital Love, and planning on releasing it early 2020. And then with Aviva, we released our first album in September of 2019. And it's a collection of songs that we've been jamming for years now. So I'm very excited, very pumped. We're actually writing new music right now, so hopefully sometime in 2020 we can get album 2 released. So yeah, that's the music news. And then for entrepreneurial projects, entrepreneurial projects, I'm working on a motivational bot that interacts with users daily via texting, SMS, and MMS. It's called Motimate. One of the aliases is MM8. And for any fellow Star Wars fans listening who are like, is that inspired by BB-8? Yes, it is, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so for sure. It's also inspired by R2-D2, C-3PO. It's a experiment. It's an experiment, and I don't know where it's gonna go. I'll see if anyone is interested in signing up for it, other than myself and my good friend Brandon. And yep, it's at Motimate, motim8.io is where it's housed on the web right now. I'm currently working on a project called Amazing, U with a UH, UHMAZING, and it's a platform for people on social media websites to interact with brands, and they can form these blitz campaigns, is what we're calling them, where there is a theme, some sort of like recycling, for example, and there's a reward for people who participate in a blitz. So it's kind of like a micro advertising campaign, or micro advertising, micro influencing platform, so that the model that's been benefiting the social media influencer market with people who have, you know, a substantial amount of followers can also benefit people from all walks, all follower counts. Technically, it's scaling that model to a different user base, a much larger user base. And I think the impact it could have is that if brands align themselves with good causes, the hope is that in a world where there's so many ads and advertisers have a lot of, brands spend a lot of money on advertising, the hope is that people can unite around good themes, even if their motive is just to get paid. At least a byproduct of that action will be something good for the world. We'll see what happens with it. It's in alpha testing right now. Keep you updated. I'm also working on a project called Eucratic, and essentially the vision is a decentralized alternative to Facebook, in that users get compensated for their data. So if they provide any data on the platform, the model is that, you know, they have the rights to that data, therefore they're compensated if that data is mined, or if they are advertised to because of their data. If the advertisement is informed by their data in any way, then they are compensated. And because it's decentralized, I'm intending to design it so that there's not, you know, there's no possibility, or there's a very, very, it's drastically reduced, the possibility of some future person running the platform, or some future team who may be susceptible to some of the traditional causes of drama, for lack of a better word, in that space, which usually stems from greed, which seems to be a human thing. And I think humans are beautiful and amazing in many ways, but I also think we need to have humility about our weaknesses. And I think history has shown us that greed is one of those, double-edged swords. It's some people could view it as a survival tactic, a survival technique. Some people could view it as selfish, as destructive. It's a very interesting thing. But when it comes to running a social media company and people's data, I'd say it's not beneficial. So I think a better alternative would be to have a decentralized system that pays people on smart contracts, via smart contracts rather, and that the people can update the code base and they can add new features and they can provide customer support, but that the monetary functions are allocated to a decentralized system. Because greed and money seem to be usual suspects in drama of that kind. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I'm also getting into VR development. So I'm learning Unity game engine, and I'm building just simple VR kind of just tutorials. I'm going through tutorials. I have an Oculus Rift and an Oculus Quest here. I'm very interested in VR because I think it's an incredibly inspiring technology. I'm in the camp that thinks that VR can be revolutionary. It can help people with a variety of use cases. So it can help. It's so cool to me. It's so cool that VR is about to open possibilities for people that previously may have not been able to experience, or may have been inhibited by their circumstance, or may not have had the money to travel to see such an experience, or may get to feel things that they haven't felt before. I think that's incredibly inspiring. So I'd love to be part of that movement. And one of my goals is to build solutions in VR that impact people in good ways, make people feel good, make people feel better, inspire people. I'll keep you updated. Other than that, yeah, I think those are the main projects right now. So if you watched this whole video, thank you so much. That is so impressive. 14 minutes. What? You guys, if you are watching this, I'm not sure who you are, but if you are, thank you so much. And I'm gonna try to add more substance to these videos moving forward. I may learn how to do some screen recording and get fancy. But I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this daily. So take care. Ciao.